It's all on the table. 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 We ain't gon' walk around it. Oh no. We ain't gon' talk about it. Let's go. We ain't gon' walk around it. Oh no. We ain't gon' talk about it. Let's go. It's all on the table. 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 It's raw sass and he gon' bring it like a DoorDash. Every Thursday at noon, it's about to be a blast. We put it all on the table like a smorgasbord. And it don't matter the subject, it can be explored. Yeah, it's really on and he going strong. Don't bring the kids cause we talking grown. Bring your opinion, don't matter if it's right or it's wrong. We preaching the topic, it's on. It's all on the table. 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 We ain't gon' walk around it. Oh no. We ain't gon' talk about it. Let's go. We ain't gon' walk around it. Oh no. We ain't gon' talk about it. Let's go. It's all on the table. 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 Boom, 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 boom.
What's motherfucking popping? Y'all know what it is. Your boy, Raw Sass, back in the building, all on the table podcast, talking my shit as I do. Oh, so motherfucking well. Y'all know every now and then I like to bring y'all something a little bit different. I definitely got something different for y'all today. Something that's y'all going probably not even going to believe, because I ain't even believe it. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm just saying. I got an artist straight from motherfucking Connecticut out here doing her motherfucking thing. We got BINKKY Mamas in the building. What's popping?
What's popping?
You tell me. What's the verdict? What's going on with
Nothing. Getting it busy, getting my music together, getting this EP together. That's
okay.
it.
Okay.
Working.
So first thing I always ask everybody, where does your name come from? What does that name mean? What makes you BINKKY Mamas?
Well, that's my childhood nickname.
Oh shit. Okay.
And I can tell you the story behind it. When I was younger, they would give me like Bobos. And every time they would give me the Bobo, I'll just pop them. So then they gave me a necklace with Bobos on it so I could like.
All right. So all of us that ain't from Connecticut, what the fuck is a Bobo?
A binky.
Ah, got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we
okay.
called them Bobos at one point, and then they gave me a necklace with a whole bunch of Bobos so I could keep myself occupied. And I kept popping them. So they call me like BINKKY, Pinky BINKKY, like a little, just like a baby type of name. And then they will also call me Mamas separately. So I just put both of them BINKKY Mamas. And I haven't heard that. So I'm like, that's cool. Because I don't want to use my real name. My real name is not like.
I mean, most people don't want to use their real name. I can understand that. That's the main reason I ask people, like, what does your name mean? Because everybody's name means something different to each person. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it could be something about your past, something about your music, something about who you are as a person. Somebody could have just happened to gave you a name and you said, you know what? That shit works. We rocking with it. You know what I mean?
Right. Because it's authentic. Like, I'm not going to feel like if I would have made up a random name, I feel like when people would have called me, I would have been like, I don't know. It didn't ring a bell. I tried other names, but
what other names did you try?
I just think like, I don't even remember. I just know me and my sister were like throwing out stuff and I'm just like, no. And she's like, how about BINKKY? I'm like, yeah, because it feels normal. Like when random people call me, I'm just going to be like.
Them shits must have been bad if you can't even remember them motherfuckers.
Nah.
Wow. So how long you been rapping?
I would say 3 years in total, but I would say consistently for a year, I think.
Okay.
I would say.
What made you finally decide to be consistent and go crazy with it?
I think confidence has a lot to do with like doing music or just anything that you want to do in life. I think you have to have the confidence behind it. I feel like when I started, I just wasn't confident at all. I feel like I wasn't consistent. I wasn't confident. I also feel like I had like a why not me mentality. So it just, I was more like pity on myself, like why people don't want to help me, why people don't want to do certain things, when in reality, it just had to do with me putting in work, you know? Like a million people do music. Why do you feel like if you put a couple songs out, that's enough? So I think it had a lot to do with like internal things for me.
Okay.
I was in a relationship for 2 years, almost 2 years. That didn't really end too well. And one of my good friends came to me and was like, I really need you on this song. I didn't write a song for almost 2 years in that relationship.
Wow.
Um,
So did you
and he
not
was like,
write because of him, or you
I
just
think
wasn't
I
into
just
it?
was blocked from like all the things that were happening in the relationship, and then just probably uncertain of myself around that time because of just life stuff and everything. And I think if you don't really have somebody around you that does what you do, you kind of lose that, that momentum, that spark. And you kind of fall into the patterns of like your partner, kind of in a sense. So
Makes sense.
yeah, so my good friend of mine hit me up and he's like, I need you on this song. Mind you, it's like completely different than what I'm used to. It's like a Jersey tempo. It's just like so different. And it sparked me. It just sparked it. And mind you, we ended up breaking up, me and my ex. So this happened like right after. And he sent me that and I just had a spark. And it just from there, I just jumped back into music and I felt
Oh
like I want
wow.
to take it serious this time around. Like I had something to prove to myself. I think that relationship, not saying that he's a bad person, but it broke me down so low that at this point I was ready to like, take life more serious and take myself more serious. And I think it gave me a confidence that I didn't know I had in me, like really. Because to be
So,
that low and then
so
to
how
come
many
back
"You
up,
Ain't Shit" nigga songs have you made?
a lot.
I kind of figured
but
that.
but sometimes like the stuff that I make, it could be from like years, like it could have be like feelings from like years ago or just things that I feel women could relate to. Because
Okay.
I do love my girlies and I do think I'm a little biased, just a tad bit when it comes to females. And I feel like I want to make stuff that makes them feel better.
Okay.
That's
Well, speaking of females, how do you feel about the state of female hip hop right now?
I'm happy that like there's so many females in the game. Um, I do wish there was more unity.
I can
And
understand where you're coming from with that.
like I feel like there is unity, but not the type of unity that I would want to see. Like if I get in the game, I want music with like Queen Latifah, like all the Busta Rhymes. Like I want to be in a mix with like new, old. Like I don't feel like there's a lot of that. I feel like there's like it's kind of grouped out and it's kind of like segregated in a sense. And I wish it was
I I think it's
more.
definitely a lot of shade and hate in the female community when
Mm-hmm.
it comes to hip hop, which I found to be kind of weird because it didn't used to be that way. And I think
Right.
it might be because there's so many
Mm-hmm.
females doing hip hop now that it's like, oh, we don't fuck with y'all, we over here type shit, which
Right.
is
Yeah.
kind of weird, but it is what it is type shit.
Right.
So
And even being like younger, like with girls and stuff like that, when it comes to like catty stuff, I'm not really catty. Like I don't really like catty things. I feel like there's no need for that. Even when it comes to men, I'm not gonna fight over a guy. Like I will go to a girl and be like, it's not that serious.
you
We
ain't
don't have
busting out
to
no
fight.
windows and scratching out
No,
eyes and
never
none
in
of
my
that
life.
shit.
Never in my life.
Come on, you gotta do it at least once.
No,
Not at
nope,
all.
nope. They don't.
Roger
Guys
that.
don't get the satisfaction. Nope,
I ain't mad at
nope.
that. I ain't mad at that. So you
Mm-mm.
said you said the old school, the new school, all of that. So I'm curious to know. First of all, how old are you?
I'm 25, going on 26 in November.
Okay, so you about to turn 26. So you
Mhm.
not too old, not too young. So
Mhm.
top five female MCs of all time. Who would that be for you?
Okay, Little Kim,
Okay.
definitely Missy Elliott,
Okay.
Queen Latifah,
Okay.
MC Light,
Oh wait. Okay.
and Foxy.
Hmm.
Yeah, for me personally,
So
that's
you didn't
that's
name
as far.
nobody new school, which is crazy because I didn't hear no Nicki, no Cardi, no Meg, which is crazy. I'm not mad at that, but I'm surprised to not hear what you being in your
Why?
20s.
I think why for me, of course, Nicki is like pivotal. Like we know that, you know what I mean? And like I like Ice Spice. I like all the girls, honestly. You know who I like a lot? Scarlett.
Hmm.
I like her a lot. I think she's
I
gonna
liked
like.
her until she started doing mainstream music.
Okay.
Her mainstream music just like what she was giving us to what she's giving us now is like, what the fuck happened? Like, where did you go?
You know what it is for me though? I feel like you never know the reasoning behind stuff or what, like, what's the journey and why she's doing that. I don't know. I know I just like her. I liked her delivery. I liked how she came out. I just liked her energy. That's what I like. Because I also like personalities too. It doesn't all have to do with music either.
I'm mainly, I mean, I haven't really looked into her too much outside of her music. So for me, it's more so just music driven.
Right.
And I listened to a lot of shit that she was doing before she, I guess, got signed or whatever. And it was like, damn, Shorty gonna be crazy. And then I started hearing mainstream songs and it was like, all right, where the fuck she go? Like, who is this? Did y'all how everybody saying motherfuckers got cloned? Did they clone her? And now this is what they giving us? Like, what the fuck is going on with that type shit?
Right.
So your top 5 is all people that are shit, definitely old school.
Right.
What would you say you took from any of them to put towards yourself?
I feel like maybe okay. So a lot of the music that's on that mixtape, right? That's, I'm not gonna lie. I think they're older music that are because I write my music. That's for one. Like that's something that I take pride in. I think that
first off, I want to say thank you for saying that because I'm tired of hearing motherfuckers say, "Oh, I don't write." You disrespecting the fucking culture. Stop it, people.
You see, and this is where I'm saying like where I do like newer music because I dance to it. You know, I appreciate ours too. I think we have a lot of good music. I also feel like some stuff is just dancey type of stuff. Not everything is deep, not everything is lyrical, and that's okay. But I started off as a writer. And I feel like that's very important. I take pride in that because I don't really want to repeat the same thing, and I also want to put thought into what I'm saying. I don't want to just say random things.
Thanks.
So from them, I think stuff like that, like writing, flows. I don't talk about sexual stuff. That's something I don't really
at all
go too far. I might have, and like a couple of my songs, I might have thrown a little something in there, but the full focus of what I'm doing is not. I'm not here to push a sexual sound.
So you don't believe that that's what you need to take you to the top?
No, absolutely not. And I think my tone of voice is a little different too. I'm not like super, I wouldn't say girly because I mean, a tone of voice doesn't have to be girly, but I'm not so like soft when it comes to my rapping.
Okay.
Like I don't really care to do that because my personality, like I dress up and I'm girly, but like inside I'm not. I was raised around boys. I was a tomboy, so it's like. So
I will
like
say this.
flow, I would say flow. I would say the clothes, the way it's just certain that time to me was the best. That was the best.
I can appreciate the fact that you said you're not trying to build yourself up off of your body or your sexuality and all that, because I feel like now majority of women now, which I'm good, it makes more sense now why you didn't name too many of the newer females, because it's like now if it ain't about sex, no female wants to talk about it. And it's to the point where it's like motherfuckers is putting out the straight out pornos now at this point. Like they songs are straight porn. Now, it's okay to be right. What I'm saying is it's okay to be sexual, but when you show that that's all you are, how can I? There's no way you could tell me later that you were something else. Nicki Minaj came out. She had a specific style. She said all the crazy shit. Then she put out an album where she tried not to do none of that, and that shit completely flopped. Like nobody even gave a fuck about it. So she went back to what she was doing. You know what I mean?
Well, I think that as women in general, I think if we're not like, I think it's the time too. Like back in the day, it was more like baggy pants. It was more like a certain look. You was rapping a little harder. The women were rapping a little harder. Now, I feel like we're kind of, yes, it's more women, but there's still agenda being pushed. I feel that way. I think, we're gonna allow you to be 10 women here, but y'all not gonna do it the way y'all want to do it. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what it is, really, because Nikki got bars. I love her. I love her flow. I like a lot of stuff about her. I truly do like her. I love her music. I think it definitely has to do with like society and the way, like, I don't think things stick if it's not sexual. I don't think things stick if it's not super like raunchy. I don't feel like it sticks. Like
So do
anybody
you,
that's really lyrical girl wise, they'll be like lit, but not to that
so do
extent,
you
I
think
feel.
not being over sexualized is going to hurt you or help you?
Um, I don't know. I feel like I'm so like complex and versatile that I think I'm okay with whatever comes my way. Like I feel
Hmm.
like I don't want to have to do things to um make like change my morals.
Hmm.
I stand firm on that. I don't feel like I'm gonna do
As the
certain
fuck you should.
things. Yeah. Like I
As
feel
the
like I don't have to. Like I always said, even if it didn't work out in the sense of like I went up and I wasn't trying to do that and things die down, God forbid, I'll be a writer. I'll write for somebody else. I'll do certain things because I just feel like I would rather do that than like break myself down and my standards and my morals just to fit in. Like I
all
don't
right.
see the point in that.
I feel like at this point I heard enough that we need to let people hear one of your songs so you could let us know so we can get the gist of what you're saying and you can break it down to us or what's going on with you. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So we're
But
gonna
you what
start
I do,
off.
what I will have to say, right? Damn,
Mm-hmm.
I should have sent you that one other song. It was like a singy song I did. It was like kind of
Uh-huh.
singy, and it was talking about how I feel about somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I am very aggressive in my music, just letting you know that when it comes to
Well,
men.
how about
So you
this?
will hear that.
Fuck that. Talk your shit. I'm here
Okay.
for
Okay.
it. I'm here for it 100%. If you want, send that joint. We're gonna play that shit too. It is what it is.
Okay.
Right now we're gonna go with My Story.
Okay.
Niggas don't know half the shit I've been through. If I said I love you like a friend, that means you can too. Fell in love with a hood nigga, turned out he was ran through. Now he wanna run and tell his friends like he the man cool. Fucking on a bitch like me, I'll be a fan too. Cries in disguise, hella fine, and I got bands too. Was down the ride, wipe your eyes down, it get jammed too. Watch my heart divide, never cried, this love is canceled. A lot of shit broke you inside, was never handled. You gon' see me on your screen, lit like a candle. I am me and only me, bitch, this no scandal. Front on my family, make you an example. Never see it coming your way, call me Rambo. Little bitch, come out to play, warrior strapped up. Like a blunt, ready to blaze, bitch, don't get backed up. Talking on a nigga you gay, go get them racks up.
Yeah, so that's it for that. Because I do
Okay.
have to finish that. I do have to finish that. But I'm thinking about using that for my intro because I like
So
the sound.
you add more to that song?
I want to add a little more, but I want it to
I
be
want
the
you to. I want you to add more to that song.
Oh, you feeling it?
I feel like you could have
Okay.
snapped a whole lot more
Okay.
on at least one more verse for sure, for sure.
Okay. Okay.
For
But do
sure,
you
for
like where
sure.
it's going? Was you feeling where it was
First
going?
off, I want to know who the fuck you was talking to. That's who I want to know. Who was you talking to in that song? You was talking to somebody. That wasn't no, I was just writing. You was talking to somebody. Who you was talking to?
Well, I had this is what I'm saying. Like most of this stuff is weird. This was written like a couple years ago. I have an ex that is actually incarcerated for like
Okay.
something really, really big. And he was definitely an inspiration in that song. For sure. For sure.
I will say this too. You give off Miss Chalet vibes. I don't know if you know who Miss Chalet is, but
Mhm.
her voice when she talks does not match the voice when she's doing music. And listening to you talk, a motherfucker is no way gonna be like, that's the same chick right there. It's no way you gonna say that. You don't look like you have that big of a voice when you rap. Miss LA was the same way. Little Miss LA was, I don't even know how tall she is, but she's super small, got the smallest little Minnie Mouse voice. When she sing, that shit was like power. Like that shit was, she had the biggest voice ever. Like that shit was crazy. So you definitely give off that vibe for sure, sure.
That's a beautiful compliment.
Yeah.
That's why I said to you in the beginning, like a lot of people are like kind of shocked at what I'm saying and how I say it in my tone of voice. I definitely hear that a lot. Definitely.
What was your biggest inspiration to make you start rapping? What made you decide, like, damn, let me put this pen to this pad, let me do what I do type shit?
Well, honestly, I was in honor rolls when it came to like English literature and stuff like that, right? I never had an idea to rap. Let me start off by saying that my sister literally set me down one day and was like, "Why don't you just rap? Why don't you rap?" And I was like, okay, like, okay. So I would like literally go to school, right? My teacher would give me, hey, I need a four-page essay. My sister would watch me an hour before I went to school, write a 4-page essay and get A's on it. She's like,
wow.
what the fuck? How the fuck? So I would do things like that. I also would write poetry. I grew up, my mom writes in a diary. She's always been like that. I've written in diaries and things like that. So I feel like it's always been a part of me, but for some reason I didn't step to that. Like my oldest brother, he's a Christian rapper. My second brother, he can rap too. It's just weird. And it just never made me like, oh, let me go rap. So I didn't rap because they were rapping. I rapped literally at the time where my sister's like, have you ever thought about it? And then I had to think about it. And I was like, it might come naturally to me just because my family has history of doing it. And also I'm very good at like writing. So like, why not? So then I tried it. My sister's like, go in the room, write something to this Drake beat. And I'm going to leave you. And I'm going to come back. And when I come back, you're going to tell me what you wrote. And I wrote something. And I like wrote something and I said it to her. And she was like, keep going. Yep. That's what we're going to do. Because she was like, you did a good job for it to be your first time and you just sitting there, you writing and you putting something together. She's like, yeah.
So this was 3 years ago when this happened?
Yes.
Wow. Yep. So how do you feel your penmanship changed from 3 years to now?
I'm a lot faster than I was before. I don't force things. I think in the beginning, I care about what I say still, of course, but I think there's shorter ways of saying things and not cramming so many words in it, or like there's better words to say. I curse a lot still, but I do have a couple songs on this EP where I tried not to curse at all. And I have a few because I do feel like using curse words is like a space filler because you don't really have bigger words to say. So I'm also like teaching myself, like, I don't have to do that, especially when it comes to radio. I want people to actually hear what I have to say. I don't want it to be a drop every time I'm rapping. So I try to do like I'm trying to grow in that area where it comes like when it comes to like cursing and stuff like that.
I mean, so far within a 3-year time span, I'm listening to you and you actually mentally you passed a lot of motherfuckers that have been rapping for 10, 15 years already. With the things that you're saying, such as making sure you got radio worthy songs, shit like that. Have you had the privilege of hearing one of your songs on the radio or in a club or anything like that? Or have you done any performances?
I performed twice. I performed at oh my God. Well, I performed, it's someone, his name is BBO Flock. He actually has his own radio station. I went on his radio station. He played my music on his radio station. I'm in contact with other people over social media that want to play my music on the radio station as well. I performed for, it's not a charity. It's not a charity. Why can't I get that word? Like, someone's sister passed away.
Okay.
colon cancer, and he was having like an event where like, you know, the city rappers were coming out and stuff like that, and it was a beautiful event.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, it was so beautiful, and it's crazy how things aligned because it was for colon cancer. My grandmother died of colon cancer. It just was weird. It was my first performance, and it went great. So I performed twice so far, and I heard my song on the radio once. But I'm really just getting my feet wet now when it comes to, like, you know, podcasts and like interviews and stuff like that. Like, it's really new for me.
So
I think I was more.
I started
Okay.
this off saying that we was going to surprise people, and I said that you was from Connecticut. How does it feel when you hear people say shit like that? Like, coming from Connecticut and as a rapper, Connecticut is not one of those places where you think like, oh, I'm gonna find some hot bars at. And I'm pretty sure you don't look at yourself as somebody like, I'm not hot. So how does that feel like when you hear people say Connecticut, man, get the fuck out of here type shit?
Well, maybe because I'm in a mix and I'm a little like with the people. I think we have a lot of talent. What I think happens is we kind of compete instead of getting together and pushing each other. That's what I think, because we have people of all ages rapping, and I really like some of these people, but it's like everybody's like this, or looking for a way to like push one person down, or maybe it's just one type of music and so they don't really rock with it. See, me personally, I don't care if it's not my type of music. If I see potential in it and I think it sounds good, I'm going to share it, because I feel like it might not be for me, but it might be for the next person. Just because maybe I don't, not saying I don't, but okay, it's rock. Maybe I don't like rock, but I can see that it's a good body of work. I'm going to share it. Like, I feel like in Connecticut, it's kind of like, if I don't rock with it, I don't really care for it. Or if I don't know that person, I'm not going to share it. I'm not like that, because I feel like talent is talent. It doesn't matter what it is or what type of music it is.
That
And I
is
think we
definitely
have a
not
lot
just
of
a
like
Connecticut
separate.
thing. Go ahead. That is definitely not just a Connecticut thing, but what you was about to say?
No, I just think that's really what it is. I don't think there isn't talent. I just think people aren't sticking together, to me personally. That's
I mean, most people honestly, most people think Connecticut is a fucking city, which I'm still trying to figure out what high school they went to where they assuming Connecticut is a city, but we ain't gonna get into that tonight. It is what the fuck it is. At this point, you said you've been basically rapping for 3 years, going hard for a year. What do you feel like is the next hurdle you need to get over to take you to that next level? I'm not gonna say to get you to the top, because it's still a long ass ladder. You basically just started.
Right.
So whatever level you feel you on right now, what the hurdle do you need to get over to get you to that next level?
I think it has to do with more of my business side. I think I need to structure things better and get certain things in line. And I also think I need videos. People want to see me. People want to see who this is. Music is fine, but who is this? Who's speaking like this? Because I feel like it's going to have the effect that you're saying. Oh, they're going to assume that I look a certain way, or maybe, and then I feel like the initial like video, or whatever the case may be, that's what's going to attract them even more. I think
it amazes me how many people I meet. I say under 30 that do music and say, well, I don't need to do videos. I don't need to do interviews. People don't need to know what I look like. I don't need to be seen. Just go listen to my music. Now, these same people, they don't promote their music. They only post it on their social media. So therefore, it's only going to whoever you are friends with, not nobody else, because they don't believe, oh, I'm not spending money on promotion on Instagram or Facebook or none of that. This is part of
that's important.
The fucking game. And this is something that people need to know. So to hear you say shit like, I need to get on my business side, I need to do videos. Where does that come from, knowing that this is something you need to actually be doing in a generation that feels like it's pointless to do so?
I've always said, like, I feel like I'm young, but I also look at things different than other people. Even with my friends, like when it comes to business, I'm really straightforward. Like, if my friend is braiding hair, I'm paying her. I'm not thinking because she's my friend that I get a discount. Like, there's certain ways that I have that I just carry all the way through in my life. And I feel like if you're gonna do something, do it full force. Don't half-ass it. and get upset when things don't work your way. Don't half-ass it and then get in the game and then people kind of lowball you because you didn't take the time to go take a business class or learn certain things, and you're mad that you don't, when really you have the power to like make it, try to avoid it. Certain things you can't, but at least have some information on what you're doing. At least put effort in what you're doing. Like, why not, if this is something you love? But a lot of people, I think, just make music because it is a time to just make music, and anybody and everybody can make it. And I respect that. Get the dollar the way you can. But I want longevity. I don't want for my song to be one song to be number one, maybe two or three. And then by the second album, I'm already washed out because I don't have any depth or like anything deeper than just a hot song for the moment. That's how I look. So right now, I'm getting my credit right. I'm looking into like trademarking my name, just different things that I feel other artists probably wouldn't care about, because it's just like, as long as I get on, that's all that matters. Okay, well, you get on and now you owe a lot of people because you didn't do business the right way. So what is that really going to do for you? So me, I'm just more so worried about saving my own ass, saving the people around me, just making sure that everybody's good when it's my time to take off. Like, that's very important to me.
So part of that microwave generation shit you was talking about has to do with that, what you was just saying. A lot of them believe, oh, I'm going to just make 1,000 songs. They all sound like shit, but I'm going to just put all of them out instead of saying, let me take my time and do 10 great songs. Because out of that 100 bullshit songs, if you take a bar out of each one, you got a good song right there. But instead, they do exactly what you said you don't want to do. They don't take the time to say, let me see what I'm saying. Let me make sure I'm saying something worth something. Let me say words that's gonna make people come back. I say all the time. If you don't make a good enough song for me to listen to twice, that is your fault, not mine.
Right.
You can't be mad at the consumer. McDonald's has never been mad that people don't come back for their dollar burgers.
Right.
Because they know I'm giving you the cheapest, shittiest burger, but people still enjoy it. They're going to come back for it. Your songs have to be the same fucking way.
Absolutely.
This is the shit this microwave generation can't seem to grasp. Let's get into another song real quick.
Okay.
You Like It. This is the name of the song.
Yes.
Let's go.
Put you on a pedestal cause I'm high up, but I'll kick you off, I don't buy love. Every now and then I'll try love. If it's really real, then I tie it up like the loose ends to your lies, huh? Hurt me so bad I never cried, huh? Try to break me down, but you try, huh? You just happy to tell the guys, huh? You like it. You like it. All I know you like it. You like it. You like it. All I know you like. He only scared cause bitch I'm just like him. Play with his head but no I won't wife him. Cuffing his dad, I might just one night him. Flooding his head like the perkies he buying. I ain't your last bitch, no I ain't trifling. I do not flop, I'm flipping, I'm sliding. Niggas be mad cause I won't let them slide in. No GPS, but boy you need guidance. I left you a gift and I hope that you find it. No VCR, ain't gon' wanna rewind it. No I'm not dumb, but yes I was blinded. Could've been love, but not never minded. Brought out the demon and she could keep quiet. I do not speak so my evil is violence. Karma's on board and I am the pilot. Bitch, I am the pilot.
I feel like every dude you fucked with, when they listen to your music, they just be wondering, like, I wonder if this motherfucker talking about me. Because I just feel like you just go in the booth and you take the nigga picture in there, you talking to that motherfucker the whole time. Is that what you do? You take your picture there, you talk to the motherfuckers the whole time, or they just happen to be in the studio with you, and you looking dead in their eyes like, nigga, this is about you, like.
No, it's just experience. It's just experience. That's all.
Roger that. I will say both of the songs you played could definitely be considered like a female anthem type song where as women they could listen to that shit and be like, damn, you know what? I feel that. I resonate with that. I understand that. You're not just sitting there like, oh, pop my pussy. I drink a lot of bottles. Like you actually like breaking some shit down. Like, I
Yeah.
can appreciate that.
Yeah. I think I more so maybe speak from, I think I can admit that I go through periods. Well, I did go through periods of bitterness, and I feel like that's where that music comes from, and also like getting through it. Cause I feel like I'm very big on making music in like how I feel, like present. Like if that's how I feel, I'm gonna say how I feel, you know? Just like why I said when my mixtape comes out, I think people are gonna be surprised, and it's called Mixed Emotions because it's gonna give you mixed emotions. Um, there's like high tempos, there's like lows, there's like me saying, there's a song where I'm like, I love you and I don't want games and stuff like that. Like it's very all over the place, which is, I think my personality is like that. You
So
know?
you keep talking about this mixtape. When we gonna get to hear the mixtape? Let me know.
Okay, so again, right? For a while, I wanted to push out a mixtape because I'm like, I don't have a full body of work. But then I sat back and I said, I want better quality. I don't care about the quantity. So, with that being said, instead of just doing something in a moment because I feel like I haven't dropped in a while, I want to be smart about the decisions that I'm making and put out the best project that I can.
First off, you gotta make people miss you. That's something people forget. Don't keep giving me bullshit music. Let me miss you enough that when you drop some shit, I listen and it's worth the fucking wait.
Absolutely.
So that makes sense.
So I have a surprise for everyone, right? Mixtape is still coming. I'm gonna take my time on that though. I'm gonna have a couple videos with a couple tracks in there. Promotion, I'm gonna put promotion. I'm gonna pay for promotion. I'm gonna really push this. Myself alongside with promotion, the people around me, I'm gonna really push it, right? But for me, I think it's about building momentum as well. And I feel like I don't want to just drop a mixtape just to drop a mixtape. I think it should be a build up to that. So I do have a single that I made recently that I think is the one because of the reactions around me, because of certain things. I think what I'm going to do, not what I think, I'm going to drop this single. I already have the cover art. It's professionally done. It's from somebody that's done artists covers and everything. And I'm gonna do a really nice video quality. A lot of things going on in the video. I'm really gonna put thought into the video, and I'm gonna do that first. I think that'll be
put CT on the map, huh?
Yeah, I think that'll be a smarter route for me to take rather than just throwing a mixtape. And I'm known, but not to the point where this is where I'm not big headed. Not to the point where I feel like it's that one mixtape is my life gonna change. No, I feel like you have to build up momentum. You have to build up, fans and supporters and stuff like that. You can't just think that
the mindset you got right now already is going to help you get there for sure. Because you're not coming in with the mindset of I'm the shit. I'm gonna just give y'all whatever. You actually thinking shit out, calculating, planning, and strategizing, and this is part of what people forget that they need to do. You said that you write, which I respect. Do you freestyle as well?
Actually, as of recently, I've been tapping into freestyle.
And I'm so glad you said that. So can we get some bars?
Oh man.
Yep, I'm one of them type dudes for sure.
Okay. Oh, you put me on the spot.
Don't worry about it. Don't listen. A light 8, 16, 10, whatever you got.
Okay.
Let the people know that you here. Fuck that.
Okay. I don't know. Oh my God, you're like really putting me on the spot.
That's what I do.
But so like now, from what? No
you don't want
music just
nope, straight off the top. I don't care what kind of bars you give me, all acapella, because we want to hear you. We don't want to hear you hear the music. I want to hear you. I want to hear what you do. Don't be nervous. Just drop them.
I am.
I didn't already ask the question now.
But no, because there's no beat. There's no like. I don't know.
If you got bars, you
Yes.
got bars. You don't need that. You from Connecticut. Ain't all them battle rappers out there, y'all used to not rapping over
What?
beats?
I'm not a battle rapper though. I
Roger
literally
that.
just started freestyling. That's not fair.
Yes, it is.
I need practice.
No, you only see. I'm gonna tell you like I tell everybody. Now, somebody told me this when I was like 16 years old. Always have a sweet 10 bars ready for anybody that ever asks you that question.
A sweet 10?
A sweet
Okay.
10.
Okay. So listen, when you say freestyle, remember, you're saying a sweet 10 bars. That means you're already set, ready, and locked to go.
I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's freestyle or written. First time I ever heard it.
Okay.
As long as that sweet 10 is locked and loaded, let that shit go.
So, all right, so I'm a freestyle.
Roger that.
All right, I said, jumped up in the game, not knowing shit. Praying my shit blow off your ears like empty clips. My power comes straight from the tongue, so take a sip. My body comes straight from the slums. I ain't never tripped. Bitch, I'm as wavy as they come. Don't fall asleep. One chance you done, I go get you a regular bitch. Cry over a nigga. You dumb, there's plenty of fish. Love fucking with a nigga heart. That's my fetish, bitch. As long as my Visa, my credit, and my debit hit. I'm not worried about checking shit. I'm selective, bitch. Lately, I've been on some reckless shit. Disrespecting shit. Heart so pure. So I had to go protect the bitch. Heart been torn. Since my grandma up and left the shit. Do it for my family. So I invest the shit. And when I blow, I hope you stand on all those messages, depressing shit. Want to slit your wrist and end the shit. Yeah, petty shit. You worthless petty bitch.
See, that's what I'm talking about. See? Always keep that sweet 10 sitting there, ready, locked and loaded, off the rip, ready to fucking go. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that definitely was a freestyle though. That's not a song.
Oh, look, even better.
Nah.
Even better.
Mm-hmm.
People don't realize it's actually harder to freestyle than it is to write. A lot of people don't understand that.
No,
if you can freestyle, you can write like a motherfucker. Because it's easier to formulate your thoughts. Freestyling ain't nothing but formulating thoughts. Everything that comes to the mind.
Writing, like, you get to see how it comes out. When you're just saying things, you don't. That is one thing. But what I can say is though, freestyles sound better.
Always.
Like, because it sounds like it flows better. That's how I feel.
That's what it's supposed to be. When it hits your mind, if it could roll off your tongue and keep going, you know, you got something. Now, even if you don't remember it, later on, you're going to go back to your pad and you'll be like, hold up, I do remember this one bar. Now I just started off another verse right there. It is what the fuck it is, man. We got BINKKY Mamas in the motherfucking building, talking her motherfucking shit, showing the fuck off, trying to put CT on the map. Let these people know where they can find you, what you got going on, and all that good shit.
Well, you can find me on all social media: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, BINKKY, Mamas, MAMAS. So you can find me everywhere: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all that. You can find 2 of my singles on Apple Music under the same name, and on iCloud the same name. I have another 2 songs, and soon I will be dropping my EP. But I have a single first. Yep.
I'm waiting to see them videos. I'm be honest with you. I'm a video person. I like it's something about watching somebody perform, rather it's on stage or in a video, it doesn't matter. It's something about that for me. I feel the song a little bit more. Like, it's one thing to listen to a song, but when you see them saying it, like, you can see the look on their face. Because even if you're doing a video, you still gonna put that same emotion in there. I'm a sucker for that shit. So I'm looking forward to them videos. Definitely let me know when that joint drop. I'm gonna make sure that people check that motherfucker out for sure.
I'm actually getting a video edited as we speak.
Right, listen, let me know when
I have something coming. Yep.
Let me know, and I'm checking it out that day, and I'm putting everybody on. Make sure y'all check it the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? It's going to fuck down. We got BINKKY Mamas in the building. Make sure y'all go stream my shit. Check her the fuck out, man. Follow on IG so y'all know when she dropping, see what's popping. She trying to put CT on the motherfucking map. Y'all know the vibes. All on the table, baby.
Bad Binks, bitch. Left these niggas dry and I went and got the cheat code. Pussy wet as hell, niggas mad that I don't deep throat. Niggas fake as hell, I ain't mad but I peep though. I ain't TLC but I'ma make sure that I creep though. I ain't fuck your baby father, go and take a seat ho. If it's over dick, I don't beef, watch your tifo. Yeah, that nigga dirty and I pull out the recito. Niggas try to shoot his shot, I'm talking free throw. Niggas that do as I say, I gotta keep those. A nigga that ain't worth the games, I ain't meet those. I got these niggas bugging this shit, looking through peepholes. Put that stick to his lip, bitch, I'm talking beast mode. Sleeping with the enemy, I thought shit was sweet though. Yeah, that nigga thought he was slick, I'm talking grease though. Dirty ass nigga, suck my dick. Listen, stupid. I'm a boss bitch and I'ma make sure that you know it. I'm a boss bitch and I'ma make sure that you know it. Throw the dick out, he ain't fucking with my focus. He ain't really popping them tags, hocus pocus. He was born a lame nigga, hoping no one noticed. Bitches is my last straw, final notice. And bitches is my last warning, hope you notice, bitch. Ooh, nigga, don't be rubbing on me, touching on me. You lame niggas fucking with me. Fucking with me will cause niggas third degree. Heard of me, you'll end up in surgery. Word to me, might commit perjury, get served from me. Niggas ain't on my wave, can't surf for me. Nah, ain't gotta lift a finger, niggas work for me. Splurge for me, turn around and purge for me. Urgency, my shooters taking first degree. Purposely, wish I would lay down and cry about a nigga. Bitch, I wish I would let a nigga fuck up my figure. A lame nigga let me down and bitch I got bigger. I'm reaching different heights, little bitch call me Tigger. I should really bust your shit, fuck that little nigga. I'm a boss bitch and watch me count up these figures. Ayy, I'm a boss bitch and I'ma make sure that you know it. I'm a boss bitch and I'ma make sure that you know this. Listen, throw the dick out, he ain't fucking with my focus. He ain't really popping them tags, hocus pocus. He was born a lame nigga, hoping no one noticed. Bitches is my last straw, final notice. And bitches is my last warning, hope you notice, bitch. These niggas be lame as fuck. Suck a dick, niggas be broke as fuck. Go get a fucking bag. Stop worrying about pussy, go get a fucking bag. Dummy.